Hi, I'm Paul with Boaters Exchange in Rockledge in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Today we're going to check out the Yamaha jet boat. It's the 222XD series. It's their wakeboard model in the 22-foot length. And what's neat about Yamaha jet boats is there are a lot of models and colors to choose from. So checking out our sort of color wheel over here, there's over 60 models to choose from in terms of the different lengths, layouts, and colors. So they cover boats from 19 to 27 feet. They've got runabouts and center consoles. This is their wakeboard series in the 22-foot. There's a lot to talk about. Let's check it out. On Yamaha jet boats, one neat thing is that the trailer is included, and they offer it standard with a steel trailer or an upgrade to galvanized. Because we're in a saltwater environment in my part of the world, we always go for the galvanized trailer. What's neat about their trailer is it has a spare tire. It has a swing tongue, and so because the boat has no engine extending beyond the swim platform and the swing tongue on the trailer goes no further forward than the bow of the boat, this boat can be stored in a footprint of 8.5 feet wide by 22 feet long. And so it'll actually fit in some oversized garages. But another neat thing about Yamaha jet boats, as most of you know, is that there is no exposed propeller. And one of the things that a lot of moms like is the fact that there's no exposed propeller if they've got their kids or even grandkids in the water. And they don't have to worry about, hey, somebody might get injured because of a mistake made with the engine running. And so looking down at the back of the boat, there's a swim platform that comes all the way down virtually to the water level. So getting in and out of the water is very, very easy on these boats. Also, because the propulsion point, which is this jet drive here, is relatively high versus, say, for instance, an outboard or a stern drive where the thrust point would be down here, there's very little bow rise when this boat comes into a hole shot. So it pops out of the water very level, very easy to operate, no trim tabs, no engine trim. But some of the other things about the back of the boat here is that on the X series, which is again their flagship wakeboard, you've got the marine decking built into the swim platform. We've got the rear facing seats. There's actually storage underneath this seat. They call it wet storage. Stereo controls. We've also got cup holders, speakers, and grabs to get in and out of the boat. And of course, there's also a telescoping ladder, which is really handy. Now, getting back to the jet drives on this, you've got what we call the articulating keel. So there's a keel that runs forward on this boat that helps with tracking. And then this sort of rudder mechanism will turn with the jet drives to give more control and handling. One of the things that some people will ask about is how do these boats handle? And with this being a 2024 with all of the latest technology, it actually handles really well. And even when you don't have thrust going, you can still steer it. While we're back here, let's check out the wake boosters. So with this being a wakeboard boat, this paddle will come down. It's electronically actuated, and it'll come down and create a wake for wake surfing. And there's one on port and starboard. So it's a really neat feature. And as a lot of you know, this boat also has a ballast system, and we'll check that out as well. Okay, now this 222X is the slate blue color. It comes in two colors. It has the quote-unquote warm interior, which is Yamaha's code for tan. It has the chill cool technology, which is a coating that essentially reflects sunlight and keeps these tan colored cushions cooler. So you can read up more about the chill cool technology. In the back here, we've got storage on both sides. This is going to be battery storage with battery switches. Storage on the other side with the cooler. And then a folding wakeboard tower with the integrated bimini top. The bimini top can be closed or left in the open position like it is now. We've also got the tower speakers. So this boat has a total of 9 speakers, the 6 field speakers, the 2 tower speakers, and then a subwoofer. So it's really powerful in terms of the stereo system. And then also on the folding wakeboard tower, there are going to be wakeboard racks. And these come with the boat. They're standard. There's one on port, one on starboard. And they're pretty neat because they can swing inboard or outboard depending on if they're in use. Coming over here to the transom area, there's some handy storage here. This is also considered wet storage. So plenty of storage options. And the helm seats on this boat are highly articulated, so it's really good support. Of course, the seat backrest will lean back and forth. The driver's side seat does have the flip-up bolster. On the back of the seat, there's some storage here, very convenient. So you can put, I don't know, maybe some maps or different things in there. Now, what I noticed on the passenger side, there are 9 cup holders. So a ton of cup holders just on this side alone. And as you know, you can never have enough cup holders. We've got more cup holders on the driver's side. And let's check out the power plant. This boat is the E series. So that means, first of all, it's got the all-new 1.9 liter twin marine grade power plants. It also is fly-by-wire and steer-by-wire. And that adds some features that we'll talk about at the helm. But you'll see in the motor compartment, it's highly insulated. So it's got vibration dampening as well as sound dampening, very, very good compared to previous years. But we also have the ballast tanks. There's 3 ballast tanks to help with wake surfing. So not only do you have the wave maker or the wake booster that extends from the transom, but you also have the ability to add water to each of the 3 ballast tanks. It's very configurable. If you want to have more weight on one side, you can do so, and of course make a bigger wake for people that wish to wake surf. So pretty neat. These engines are integrated with the Connect screen, so there's a lot of information on the Connect screen that show you what's going on with your motors, and the whole thing kind of tucks away. Nice visibility. We don't have outboards that are preventing visibility issues back to whoever's in the water. At the helm, there's a lot to talk about. First of all, this boat is what's known as an E series with drive, so it's the 222XD. And what does drive mean? Well, first of all, the E series component means that you have steer-by-wire and fly-by-wire for shift and throttle. But then with the drive, you also have paddle wheel control. And with paddle wheel control for slow speeds, you can actually steer by just depressing these paddle wheels, and the boat is going to rotate left or right. It's really maneuverable, very, very handy. People love it. We've got the giant Connect screen. It's the biggest Connect screen they make. So in here you've got full boat control. You have mapping. You can control it using either touch screen or using the joystick. So we also have no wake mode and what's called cruise assist. So for holding a particular speed for one of your water sports people or riders, you can actually pre-program their given speed and their acceleration curve for I think up to 3 different riders. It is push button start. So to start the engines, you'll turn on the batteries, put the key in the on position, and then just touch each of these buttons to start or stop the engines. And then check out these awesome switches. These are known as Boca switches. So away are the old toggle switches. And if you wish to turn on a particular feature, you just press the button here. Of course, you can also do it through the Connect screen. The driver has a built-in wireless cell phone holder with charger, USB and iPod port for the stereo. And then over on the passenger side, we've got this great marine decking, so you can put cell phones, wallet, keys, things like that. There's also a wireless charger for the passenger. And the passenger has a lot of storage, nice glove box. This one down here is another storage area. A handhold right here. At the passenger console, a lot of storage. They give you a garbage can, it's removable. There's a place to store the table and the table leg, and it holds into its little fasteners there. It's all carpeted, so it's very soft. And then, driver's side, more storage. Of course, you have the windscreen door. It clips into place, you can close the windshield, and on those cool days or winter days, you've got some good wind protection and warmth. there is a power assist steering pump, and then our fly-by-wire actuators for throttle and shift. Over here, 2 amps from Wet Sounds. And this just closes right up. On the floor, there's a ski locker, and on this model, the ski locker holds the 3rd ballast tank. Now, the ballast tanks fill electronically and is controlled through the Connect screen. The bow seating area was where my kids love to sit. There's a lot of room. It's very comfortable. Everyone has a handhold, plenty of cup holders. The seat cushions articulate, so they're hinged. Very easy to get in and out of that storage. And then the seat I'm sitting on, the cushion I'm sitting on, is removable, so that can be in or out of the boat. If certain people like to sit right here, little kids have their feet in the down position, or leave the cushion all the way in place. Then we've got the step-up bow, because there is a ladder at the bow of the boat. So if you come to the island and you wish to go bow in and board the boat in and out from the front, you can do that with the bow boarding ladder and then step down. Taking a look in here, we've got the bow boarding ladder, which is telescoping, and also an anchor locker. And by the way, the bow seating area has 2 filler cushions that make this one big luxurious platform. Just a quick word on lighting. This boat does have built-in docking lights, underwater lights, and ambient lighting in the tower. So that's a quick walkthrough on the 2024 Yamaha 222X with drive. And the big question we always get is, how much is it? Yamaha's website lists this boat as starting at $87,599, but remember that doesn't include Yamaha's freight, the dealer prep, or the trailer upgrade, but that'll give you a general ballpark of where these boats come in at. I'm Paul with Boaters Exchange. You can check us out online at boatersexchange.com. Give us a call or send an email. Schedule your test ride. We have 2 locations in Rockledge and New Smyrna Beach, Florida. I'm Paul. Thank you for watching.